Hey everybody, it's Claudia. Welcome back to my channel. As you can see by the title right down there, today I'm going to be talking about my road trip essentials. And actually, while you're seeing this video right now, I'm on a road trip, so make sure you're following me on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. The links are in the down bar below, but that's where I'm going to be posting up-to-date things like where I am, photos of what I'm doing, and of course I will be vlogging my trip to share some of the fun things and times with you guys. But I thought it would be fun while I'm on this road trip with my brother. We're driving across America, which is a long way to go. I thought I would share what I like to have, I was gonna say what I like to have in me with the car, what I like to have in the car with me while I'm driving. And this video I feel isn't too different from my airplane essentials video or my what's in my purse video, but a lot of you guys did request this video, so I'm going to show you everything I like to have in the car with me as I'm driving on the road. On a trip. The first thing I think is the most important thing and kind of a no-brainer, but you need your car keys if you're gonna drive anywhere. So is that kind of silly? Maybe, but car keys are an absolute essential for a road trip. And then, like I said, I did just do a what's in my bag with this bag, but in this during a road trip, I like to keep same kind of things: my wallet, my cell phone, a hair tie, and a bobby pin. And just so I always have them, my keys stay in my purse. And if you guys were wondering, this is the Rebecca Minkoff Mini Mac in a rose gold color. I'm obsessed with it. I also like that it's a small bag, so it's easy to take in and out of the car into the hotel or into a supermarket, or if you're like stopping for dinner or something, it's really easy to just like throw over your shoulder, and it's not a huge bag that has like everything you need in it. And that's the nice difference between going on a plane and going in a car. Is in a car you can kind of just leave your stuff like all over if you want to, but on a plane it needs to be a little bit more condensed. So this is really the only bag I take with me, and then everything else kind of gets stored in its little road trip spot. My next essential is what I'm wearing. I think it's so important to be comfy. While you're on a road trip, the hours can be very long, and I think that a pullover sweater like this one is from Victoria's Secret Pink, is just a really good option because you can throw it on really easily, you can throw it off really easily. It's not going to overheat you, but it's also going to keep you warm if you are a little bit more chilly. And paired with some leggings, it does look really cute and fashionable in my personal opinion, and kind of comfy casual. So a sweatshirt is a definite must-have, along with a blanket scarf. Now, I think I've talked about these in videos before, but these are absolutely amazing. This one is from Ariana, and they're literally like a blanket. So you can just cuddle up in your blanket that's a scarf, and you don't have to be like, oh, I'm taking a blanket. No, girl. No. It is also a very fashionable piece of clothing. So, But these blanket scarves from Aritzia are a definite must-have for any type of trip for me personally. The last piece of clothing that I think is important for a road trip is slip-on shoes. Now, this might seem like a weird one to some people, but I'm the kind of person who likes to sit like cross-legged or pull my legs underneath me in the car, and so I don't like to take runners or Uggs or something that I'm slipping in and out of unless it's really cold, because you never know when you need to jump out to pee or to get snacks or to go into the hotel. But I find that slip-on shoes like these Birkenstocks, I don't know why I just have one, but I do have two of these. They're great because they're really comfortable. They're really cute, like I said, with leggings, the sweatshirt, and that scarf. Girl, your road trip outfit is on fleek. But I just like the ease and comfort of these, and for a road trip I'm all about ease and comfort. My last clothing essential are sunglasses, because if you're driving, like I said, it's probably gonna be daytime and it can be sunny in the daytime, so it's important to have sunglasses. These are from Tiffany. I don't know the name of them, but I am a big fan of them, and it's an important thing to protect your eyes. I feel like a lot of people forget that, but if you're gonna be driving during, like I said, lots of light hours and staring out at the open road that's really bright, you can cause damage to your eyes, so it's always really important to wear sunglasses in the car. Speaking of comfort, the next thing I have is a pillow, because like I said, you're in a car, you don't really have to like conserve your space, for lack of a better word. Like on an airplane, I don't like to take a pillow on it. I just hit the camera tripod. I personally don't like bringing a pillow on an airplane because I find that it like smells funny after, which is, I know you can wash it, but it just like the rest of the trip, then you have a pillow, and if you're not going just to one place, you have to take your pillow everywhere, and it doesn't fit in my suitcase. And if you don't have a big suitcase and you're just lugging around a pillow along with all the other stuff you have to bring along, so it's nice in a car because you can just throw it in the back seat, or you can keep it against your window the whole time if you're a passenger. I wouldn't recommend putting it against your window and sleeping if you're the driver, but you know, you do you. Going hand in hand with my pillow is my eye mask. This one is from Wild Fox and it says, "Do not disturb, please and thank you" on it. Most of the time, you're not driving in the dark. And so if you're sleepy and you want to have a nap, it's probably like 3 in the afternoon or 10 in the morning and you're like, who naps at 10 in the morning? I do. It's just a really nice way to block out the light when it's bright out and you want to sleep because you're not the driver. Another important thing as a passenger are earphones, because you don't want to be fighting with the driver about music. And in my house, and probably in some of your houses as well, the rule in the car is the driver gets to pick the music. And if your driver is just listening to music you're not a big fan of, it's really nice to just have your own earphones to not cause a problem. Plug them into your phone and just plug them into your ears. That way you're not fighting with the driver, there's no chance of an accident, and everyone's a happy camper listening to their own music. Another important technology thing is a portable charger. Most new cars now have, like, I don't know what those are called. I guess a USB port that you can charge and play music directly through in your console, but most of the time there's only one unless you have like a really big car or something, or like a really high-tech car. So it's important, again, as the passenger, to have your own way to to have your own way to charge. I can't talk, you guys. I'm just so excited to be going on a road trip. And portable chargers are just a good thing to have anytime you're not by an outlet for long periods of time. Another thing that I like to take with me on road trips is my vlogging camera. This, as you guys ask all the time, is the Sony Zeiss RX100 IV. Is that 4 or 5? Roman numeral like IV. So I really like it. I think it does what it needs to do, which is record and take pictures. When you're traveling, it's really important to document your memories, and if you are a YouTuber or you like taking video or whatever, camera is where it's at. Another weird thing, but I think I talked about this in my Plain Essentials video, but I like to take baby wipes with me. I like them because they don't smell funny. They're great for if you spill in the car, which can happen on a road trip when you guys are getting rowdy or you hit a pothole or something. Normally I put them in like a sandwich Ziploc bag, but I just thought you guys needed to see my cute Cinderella box because I am actually 3 years old. My mom bought this for me and she's like, "Claudia, look, it's got Frozen on it." I'm like, girl, that is not Elsa. No. But yeah, as a 21-year-old person, I am a big believer in wipes, and I think that they solve world problems. I just really do. As stupid and goofy as this sounds, if you take wipes on your road trip, you will be the friend that everyone's like, "Hey, can I have a wipe? Do you have a wipe? I spilled on myself. I spilled on the seat. I spilled my drink." You'll be like, "Girl, me and Cinderella, we got you." Except you'll take them in a sandwich plastic bag. I always like to take a book with me. It's kind of self-explanatory. Keeps you entertained, keeps you busy if the driver needs to concentrate or doesn't want to talk anymore or whatever. This is the book I'm currently reading, which is Kirsten Gear's Dream a Little Dream, which is the Silver Trilogy. I'm really enjoying it. By the time you guys are seeing this video, I probably will be done this book and I'm taking a different book with me on the road, but this is the current book I'm reading at this moment in time. So there you go. Another thing I like to take with me is a journal and a pen. I like to jot down things I've done, places I've been. I've wanted to say people I've met, but most of the time I don't meet people in the car besides the people that are in the car, but I think it's a great way to document. It's another good thing to do to kill time if you don't get car sick by reading or writing. And then last but certainly not least, and probably one of the most important things to take and have on a road trip, snacks. What is a road trip without snacks? Literally, road trip is the only time, and trips are the only time that calories don't count. They count, but like, who's counting? But I really like snacks on road trips. They're just really a good excuse to eat snacks. But my biggest tip before you get snacks and before you get gobstoppers or chocolate or whatever you're gonna get, I always have a bottle of water with me, and the reason I like to buy bottles of water on the road, I don't like to do this, but I find that it's easier than having a water bottle that's like you take with you, because if you're anything like me, I find that I leave mine at the hotel. I've lost so many water bottles on trips because I forget them. If we're going to like a hotel, I forget it at the hotel, I forget it in the cab, I forget it in the plane, I forget it in the theme park, I forget it at the shopping mall. Like, I'm just not a person who's good with taking water bottles around, especially if I don't have a big bag to chuck it into, which most of the times on trips I don't. So while on road trips, I just like to buy bottles of water, and I make it my goal to drink 2 full bottles of water a day on the road, which can be a little bit annoying because you have to pee all the time, but it's a good way and a good excuse to get that H2O in. And my favorite flavor is Dasani, if you care. And I had something else to say about water. It's very important. was so important when I had to talk about the water. I really don't know what my point about the water was. Oh, my other point. Woo! I should not film this late at night. The other point about this water bottle and having a water bottle is that I've often found when you're traveling, it can be really hard to find a water fountain. That's the word, a water fountain. And a lot of times at hotels, the water is just like gross. And if you're somewhere new and you just aren't sure how the water's gonna taste or if you should trust the water, I just find it's way better safe than sorry. And I do always recycle my bottles of water once they're done, so I don't just chuck them out just anywhere. They do get recycled, but that's my spiel on water. And depending on whether you're a sweet or salty person, snacks are important. Yes, I did go buy these snacks literally for the purpose of this video, but I often can't decide whether I want like chocolate or a gummy, so I often buy both. I have a huge sweet tooth, more so than salty. But the one exception I do have while traveling, and I only eat these on a plane or a train or a bus or a car, Pringles, guys, they're so good. These are the French. You see that? This is what we have in Canada. The crème sur et oignon. I can't speak French. Sour cream and onion. Love. Yum. These are my favorite. Like I said, I'm not a huge chip person. I don't normally eat chips like ever. But when I'm on a plane or a train or a bus or a car, you best believe your girl has a canister of Pringles. And preferably in sour cream and onion because those are the best flavor. So that is it for my road trip essentials. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up so I know. Also, while you're down there, I would love if you press the subscribe button. It will alert you to whenever I put up videos like this. And as I said before, please come follow me on social media to keep up with my trips and interact, and we can become friends and talk and all that fun stuff. All of my links to social media are in the down bar below. But I think that's going to be it for today's video. Like I said, I will be vlogging this trip, so keep your eyes peeled for that, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss when that video goes up. Yeah, I think I've covered all of my essentials for when I'm on the road, tripping, in a car. I don't know. I'm making a vow to you guys that I won't film this late at night anymore because my brain apparently turns off. But I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you're having a great day whenever you're watching this, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Doing a Kat Von D tutorial and giveaway. I don't even know what I need to talk about first.